Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this season. Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now the 3-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Juan Lagares will take his first cut to the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
How nice would it be to come out and set the tone for this ball game right away? You take the front part of the order and get him out 1, 2, 3. He's looking for that number 3 hitter right now.
Michael Lee will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Mets nothing, Redbirds stepping up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. Tom Glavine is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, John Jay.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The next pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Settling under it now is Kadire, and he puts it away no problem for the first out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2. One out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 3-1 is on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Full count pitch on its way. In the air to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the 2 easy outs.
Chad Harris will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here it comes, 2-1. Fouled back. Two-two pitch on the way. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Stepping in now, Nick Savage. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Here comes the 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here's the 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Men on third with 2 down. 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Number 3 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
First pitch on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
In now, number 30. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's another 1-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. He'll try again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here he comes on 2-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
3-2, here it is. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
David Lee will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. First pitch coming. And this is up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the 2nd. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Michael Kadire will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the first offering. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's set, now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Pause, now the pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Brian McCann will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 now to McCann. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yadier Molina will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
And here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. One on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And the catch is made, 1 away. Mark McGuire digs in at the plate.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. So 1-2 with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And our winner here will, of course, take on the American League champion Cleveland Indians. And congratulations to them on the season they've put together. Johnny Peralta will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0 home. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Pitch on the way. In there, 2-1.
Against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. Number 30 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Tom Glavine will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. Around first, on his way to second now, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? And here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a rather easy first out.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Juan Lagares will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-1 home. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
He's ready now. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Peter Borges makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Peter Borges.
Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here's the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Into the box now, Gerald Vaughn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
One, two. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
John Jay will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Here's the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. To 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on the way. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Borges is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. David Lee will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Nick Markakis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch coming. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
3-2, here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Into the box, Chad Harris, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Comes set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. The location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Standing in now, Nick Savage, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Look into McCann, the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Boy, with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Mark McGuire will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Here's the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got it.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Michael Kadire will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. The 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Tom Glavine will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low again. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And with two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
On the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0 and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Juan Lagares will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
From the stretch. 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. Sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing.
Now the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Lined into left center. And that's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit the board first here. It's now 2-0.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In now, Michael Lee, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Come on, Cardinals.
He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Peter Borges will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Fouled back. From the belt, the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
He's set. Now the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Whoa, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Into the box now, Gerald Vaughn, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The next pitch. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, The only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
John Jay will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Nick Markakis. Let's see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the first offering. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 3 will dig in. It's been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Third baseman, number 3.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
The 2-2. Shallow center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Number 30 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up onto first, and there are 2 down.
Oh, boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Into the box, David Lee. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Stepping in now, Michael Kadire. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. The 1-2 to Kadire. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball, 2-2. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Chad Harris will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Come on!
A 2-1 offering. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
The 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The next 3-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Nick Savage will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch coming. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
This is an excellent chance now to get on the board for the first time. They get a man up to third here on the triple, and with only one out, they'll have a couple of shots here to get him in.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now
So we'll have a new pitcher coming on now as the hard thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment. Yadier Molina will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
On the way. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball 2-0.
Runner on third, one away. Maybe the thinking here is, you know, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
Hitters count 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He's saying, give me a break. And that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Mark McGuire will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1-1 pitch on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Francisco Liriano is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Francisco Liriano.
Brian McCann will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Brian McCann.
Have a nice flight home, Matt.
Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano, strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The pitcher number 53, Brett.
David Wright will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, David Wright.
power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
The pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 on the way. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
So 1-2 with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 now to right. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first is in time to take care of right, and that's the second out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Jay Lee will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jay Lee.
Johnny Peralta will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Johnny Peralta.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In there, no balls and a strike. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Huh. You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
Here comes another 0-2. And he spoils another one off to the right here, and will do it again, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now here it comes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lagares is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at-bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Peter Borges will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Here comes the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, with this guy, a walk is definitely as good as a hit, so that's probably why he's taken 3-1.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Matt Adams will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. (1-0). This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
John Jay will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Nick Markakis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This will get foul for strike 2. He's ready now. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Jordan Walden will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Juan Lagares will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Just lucky to make contact on that one, as it's chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 for the shortstop, Peralta. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score, as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one, as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle.
Matt Belisle.
In now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Now the 0-1 is right back past him on the mound, and it's going to keep on going into center field. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0 home. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Peralta will put this one away for out number 2.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Now the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Vic Black is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chad Harris will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's the first out.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Nick Savage will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
and their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Bud Norris will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Michael Kadire will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Kadire.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
The 1-1 home. Line to left. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 now to McCann. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Ready with the 2-1. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. One more time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Peralta for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Wow, this is a nice play right here. You've got to come out of that crouch from behind the plate. No hesitation. He knows exactly where he's going. Second base all the way, and he's able to get that 2-6-3 started. He took a chance, but it paid off.
Matt Carpenter will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup. He can't find the zone. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Now a hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Mets strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Mark McGuire will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Lee is there, one away.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Colton Wong will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Knuckleball there, but it dances outside, ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's the ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because if that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
John Jay is the last chance now with two out here in the ninth. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on the second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.